Welcome to Riders United YouTube channel. In today's video I will show you how to do 3-hole oil change, and if you are curious how to do that, please stick around and I will show you what I got. Here we go. 3-holes oil change is part of the maintenance procedure for Harley Davidson motorcycles that you can do after 1,000 miles, 5,000 miles or 10,000 miles. I reached almost 10,000 miles on my bike, so I thought I will record this procedure for somebody that is looking for a quick instruction how to do this basic maintenance on your motorcycle. As you can see, I will be using the M-Soil, and I will highly recommend that you will get this wrench for removing the oil filter, because it will be really helpful during doing this oil change. And I just would like to mention that you should warm up your bike. So take your bike for a ride. I would recommend at least 20-30 minutes ride. Make sure that the bike is at the operating temperature, and after that you can just come back to the garage. And I will be also using the Harley Davidson pen for the oil. I found this really helpful to have this item. I have it already for quite a few years. So let's just take the bike for a quick spin, and I will come back to the garage and I will show you guys how to do this really quickly. First, we're gonna drain the primary fluid from the clutch area. So I'm gonna use this is 5/8, and I will just unscrew the screw in here. All right, check your plug, how much contaminants you have. So yeah, this is not really that bad. This is pretty good. Yeah, there are like tiny shavings, but nothing significant in here. Now we're gonna use the same wrench, and there are 2 bolts in here that you will have to unscrew in order to get the oil from the transmission and also the engine. So let me show you the drain plugs. This one is engine and this one is transmission. I'm gonna use a little extension just to get easier access to this other plug in here. Oh, this transmission oil is nice and really clean. Yeah, it looks really good. That's a good sign. So again, you will check for shavings. Yeah, nothing significant in here. And right now, just let the bike sit like that for maybe like 10-15 minutes. Let it drain really good. You can rock the bike a little bit just to get a little bit better flow. And you can open the transmission plug and also the engine plug in here, so it will help a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, this flow of the engine oil is way better this way. We'll do the same thing with the transmission right now. So we're gonna unscrew this plug in here. I will clean all these plugs with the metal wire brush just to clean these threads really nicely, to make sure that everything is nice and clean before you put it back on. Make sure to use new gaskets. I will be using the kit 17369-06. I have 22 Harley Road King, and you have all these new gaskets in here, so I will be replacing them right now. So we're gonna put this new O-ring on this plug, and we'll do it for all 3 of those. So here we go, that's the first one, and you will do the same thing for the remaining 2. So now you are set whenever you have to put this plugs in after you drain this oil completely. So I'm gonna just lose this filter a little bit. So that will be enough. After you have this oil filter loose with the wrench, you can just unscrew it with your hand, which will allow you to remove it. Obviously, after you drain all this oil from all 3 areas, you will have to put the plugs back in. Now we're gonna fill the filter with the oil, so probably like halfway through, just to make sure that you have enough in there. Just move it around a little bit. Put this oil filter back on. I will wipe it down. So you should always hand tighten these filters but I always give it like quarter of a turn with my wrench, so I'm gonna do the same thing in here. Just really light pressure. Yeah, that should do it. So now the easy part, we're gonna add 4 quarts of motorcycle oil. I'm using AmSoil, so they recommend that you will put 4 quarts and then verify the level and add as needed. So this is the first one. This is the second one. Third one. One more. All right, so this is the first pour for the engine. I have 4 quarts of AmSoil, and right now I'm gonna put the plug back in here on top, and we'll fill the transmission. Let's put this one back on just so we don't have any contaminants in the engine. If you didn't have the chance to subscribe yet, please like and subscribe. I have the subscription icon on the right corner of your screen. I currently have over 300 uploads on my YouTube channel, so I really hope that you will find something interesting for yourself and you will be able to enjoy my channel. So let's jump back to the video. So now I'm gonna fill the transmission with this transmission fluid from AmSoil. They recommend 28 ounces, so I actually pour out a little bit from the bottle just to make sure that I'm at the proper level, and I'm gonna add it to the transmission right now. All right, we'll let it drain and then we'll check the level with the dipstick. So here is our dipstick, and you can see add and full in here. So the transmission fluid have to be in between. So let's just check this one out. Yeah, it looks like I'm slightly on this add mark, so I'm gonna just add a little bit of this transmission fluid just so I'm kind of in the middle in here. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit more, and just be careful with transmission. You have to really just add just a tiny bit, so hopefully that will be enough. And I'm gonna measure one more time. So I'm gonna screw this dipstick back in after I added a little bit of oil. As you can see, I'm exactly in the middle, which is perfect. So yes, after you add a little bit of oil to transmission, that should do it for you. We'll tie this up a little bit. Don't go crazy on this one, just a little bit will do. We can also check how much oil we have in the engine right now. So I just wipe this dipstick. I add 4 quarts, and what is cool about this dipstick that it will show you the level at the hot engine and ambient temperature engine. So this is where I ended up after 4 quarts. Hopefully you can see it. I'm kind of in here. So I'm gonna just leave it like that, start the bike, and see what's gonna happen here. I will probably need a little bit more later on, but so far it looks like it's actually pretty good. So now we're gonna remove this cover, and we'll add 30 ounces of this primary fluid. We're gonna replace the gasket right away. This is the new one. Make sure that there is tiny layer of oil, and now we'll add 30 ounces of this primary fluid, and here we go. This is 30 ounces right now. So this is the wet fill for touring models for Milwaukee 8 engines. So right now I'm gonna just put a little bit of thread locker on the screws and clean all these threads, because yeah, they are a little bit messy, and we'll put it all together. clean all this stuff really nicely. And we'll start the bike right now and we'll verify that everything is good. And if necessary, we'll add some more oil to the engine, but I think I should be fine. We're gonna start the bike right now. I'm gonna let it run for like a few minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes, just to make sure that the oil starts circulating, and we should be set after that. All right, the oil change is done. So part of my 10,000 mile service is completed. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick video, and I'm wondering about your opinion about doing your own maintenance. Many people think that doing your maintenance is not the best idea if your bike is under warranty, but actually if you document that you purchase brand new filter and oil and you document the odometer reading, then you can actually still keep your warranty. So I'm wondering, what do you think about this self-maintenance? And please leave the comment below. I'm always curious about your opinion. And as always, I would like to invite you for the next episode next Friday. And as always, please like and subscribe. You have the subscription icon on the right corner of your screen. I recently passed 4,000 subscribers, so I have to say I'm super excited. So thank you so much for being part of the community, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.